Salute to our Techi friends in Romania and hello to everyone. This is our next tutorial in our series on web scraping using Python. I am Scrappy and this is World Web Scraping. There we go. Hello and welcome to World Web Scraping. This is the next tutorial in our series on web scraping. Like web scraping using Python in the last tutorial, we talked about exception handling and how Python exception handling works and how to exception handling in BeautifulSoup. And in this tutorial we will talk about two of the most used elements find out in BeautifulSoup. So let's get started. And so in BeautifulSoup, find and findAll are two most used methods. These methods are used on almost all of the code you will write in BeautifulSoup. So you will use these two methods and mirror, like if you are writing a program BeautifulSoup to do some web scraping, you are definitely going any of these two methods. And in here we have used in early tutorial also, but we need a special video to explain this because they are being used in almost any the codes in the BeautifulSoup. So we should explain this in more detail, and most of the tasks, like using these two methods and some combination of these methods with some other loops and some other things, you can do most of your work in BeautifulSoup. So BeautifulSoup defines a lot of methods for searching fast3, but they are all very similar, and find and findAll the most popular by passing in the filter to an argument they find all. You can zoom in one part of the documents that you are interested in. Okay, so guys, so if you are given an argument to find all, it will just focus on the part. It will show you that part of the code and also read that part of the page. And then you can apply some more extra filters to extract the data that you are looking for. So that's how it works. And so let's import our libraries for again. So again, the same thing that we always do from urlib.request import URL open, but that is this is required to open and download over a URL. Then again from BS4 input BeautifulSoup. And so once again, a new library we are importing today is RE. RE is a regular expression, and what regular expression is, we'll have a detailed video of that later in the course, because there is one of the most important things while using BeautifulSoup. So you will have a complete lecture on that So let's run this cell. I will be again, using the same URL of IMDb with top 50 Hollywood actor and actresses. So this is the URL I'll be using in this video. So I'm creating again your urlib object here. IMDb is okay, and the sign-in URL open, and I'm putting my URL here, and then I'm creating a BeautifulSoup object, BS object soup imdb.read. That's we have done here all over the video, so you might remember it. So let's run the cell again and search, and we have created our object. Now, before going to detail of findAll and find and more of these methods, I want to show you some basic filters, different filters that we can use while you're like scraping the web, and we can use these filters in your find and findAll also. You can use them to filter to a case to find something based on a tag or a name or attribute, okay, or some combination of these things. So the first filter is a string. So this is the simplest filter, but it's just nothing, whatever data you are trying to grab. You just put the tag of that filter with findAll. Okay, just BS object. This is our object that findAll. You just put the tag is, so here I'm putting h3 tag. What it will do, it will just find that h1 tag, and whatever object is related to that tag, it will just show that. Okay, so let's run this cell. I used h3 tag here, and it showed me everything that is in the h3 tag. Okay, so this is the simplest filter you can use. You can see this, and don't worry that if still look messy. When we will go forward, we will clean all of this up. Like in the next tutorials, we will learn how we can do that. In this tutorial, to be focusing on how we can get this data first. Okay, cleaning, how we can clean this up, that is next part. So we get the data, and that's what we can do. Okay, let's see if it works you with H1 to see it work with H1. H1 only contains this list of 50 popular Bollywood actors and actresses. That's what H1 contains, so it was not that. So you can just put any tag you have searched here. You remember right now we search, you go here. Any element to inspect, and it will simply take you to where you are going. So I put H3, and within H3 it pulled all of the data. So what find all, I will explain this later. Then if you put an H3 here, and what you find all will do is find all will give of the elements there H3 comes. It will show all of that data, and I will explain to you this late. Better in you can pass a list of object lists of strings actually to find all. You can here like other processes, and in later tutorial series we'll cover some more methods expect for finding it and find all, and you can use this. You know, these are general things like a list of string. You can use with those methods also. Okay guys, if I'm passing the list, so this is a list containing H3 and A. Let run this cell. And now what BeautifulSoup will do is that it will show us all those objects which contain H3 and which also contains A tag. So that's what's happening here. It will show you all the A tag, and it will show you H3 tag, so you can pass more elements here, and it shows you all of those tags. Okay guys, so that's what it should do, and you can keep a passing list like that. Find it the elements that you need, and then again you may cleaning this forward. Just from right now we will get this data, then the next argument is true. So you just passed, instead of like we were passing H3 and release here, just try to, and what this will do is it will find you all the text, nothing else, just only text, only the name of the tag H3 or your like class or anything like that. It will not show you any other thing except for that. So let's run this. What did it find? All tag that has use here. See, their H3 is their div, is their image, is their span, their APBR. So it found us all those tags, and how many times those tags will come. It will show that my number of times. So those tags will come. So if you pass to, it will match all of the tags, and it will just find you or the tag names. So that's what you can do. And now guys, the next thing is our method find all. So one of the most important methods in all of the BeautifulSoup, and you are going to use it everywhere. So find all, this is the signature of find all. It can take the name, you can take attributes, it can take recursive string limit and keywords, alphabets. So it is easier, it is one by one. Okay, so what the find all method does, find all method search through tag descendants, and you know, I will explain this in inverter curses again, or descendants are basically what descendants mean is. You see here on a page, if you go here, so this is the first element here, then if you span this, it will go inside, and then it will come to this there. So it is you are like all of the HTML is written in layers. Okay, in layers of HTML it is written, their content is something, and then it goes deeper and deeper, so they can come to see you're like a number of, you see the script comes so deep down, you're like this, it is what was their first, second, third. Okay, and it comes in the third layer, so it's like there with this whatever it's coming on after this to ID wrapper, whatever is coming is a descendant of this. Okay, this is a descendant of the top, this is a descendant of this body, so it's like that. So descendant means everything that comes below this. that is a part of this. Okay, so everything that will come under is in this layer, that is a descendant of this layer. And so what findAll do is findAll look through the descendant of that tag, wherever that tag is coming. It will look to the descendant of that tag and retrieve all the descendants that match our filter. So that's what findAll will do. Let's run this. So now we are in findAll and running h1, and then I'm just putting a tag here. I am running the cell, and what it does, it gives me the h1 tag on the contains this thing. So that's why it is showing us only this thing. Okay, now if I put p, like if we see where p is coming, let's see where p is coming. If I go Johnny Depp there, you see here the p is coming, and here again p is coming. So if I put p, what findAll will be it will find all the p's and wherever they are, and it will just show us all of those. Let's see here, it just showed us wherever the p is coming. So that's found all of like this, like things that match. Is that okay? So it will find every one of them. Again, I can do like I'm using RE, regular expression here, and I will have a detailed lecture on this. But what B, but I'm still running the cell here, and let's see much. Okay, it shows like RE compiled and name. I'm trying to find wherever this name is coming. So wherever this name will come, it will find all of those tags, will find that complete tag. So if you see here name comes, so it here again name comes, so it finds the is complete tag, and here again name came, so it's find the complete tag. So here again name comes, and if I find out all of those tags, again name coming, so all of this tag, so I'm looking for a name and get all those tags. Now coming to arguments, that is text, this all arguments now coming to the name argument. The name argument is nothing, just putting the tag h1, then just putting that tag, it will, so it's just the same thing. It's put h1 and it will give us a result wherever the tag is coming, which are showing then. So that's what one argument that it can take. Next is keyword argument. What a keyword argument is, that go to your page and find some keywords like you can find arguments like alt, or is here like takes Leonardo DiCaprio. Or you go here somewhere, right? You go there, you see these IDs, takes, you like some keywords arguments. Let's see list overview summary over your text more. So this ID is taking a keyword argument here, and you can just pass it like that. Okay guys, you are right ID, and you pass this argument. So what findAll will do, it will search wherever this things is coming, and it will show you that, only that, okay? And so on, finally, while passing this BS object, findAll list over your created, okay? Wherever this is the name, and it will show all of those things, and this is showing us this thing, and let us see where it comes, all right? This thing I was searching for the list overview created. So this is what I wrote, a list overview created, and this list overview created is this thing. It is related to this thing created 24 May 2013. So basically our saying is this list was created on 24 May 2013. So that's what I searched for, and it showed me. This thing showed me this 24 May 2013. Okay, so that's what you can do. You can search as you can on the page. It is like that, and you can just pass a keyword argument, and finally will find in that thing. So that's a keyword argument. Now if we look at our page, you will see that there are several arguments with a class, and that you want to pass, like I passed in keyword argument with ID, but you cannot do that. Why? because the class is a reserved part of Python. It is reserved to create class itself, so you cannot use it like that. You cannot assign it to anything. So if you assign it, it will show you invalid syntax. So how to bypass this thing? To bypass this thing, we have to use a dictionary and we have to use an attribute. So what we will write, BS object findAll, the right attributes of the attrs. We will assign a dictionary to that, we'll pass class into that, and we will pass, whatever keyword we are looking for. And now if I run the cell, it will show me everywhere. So guys, you know that this keyword came, okay? Text muted, text muted, text muted, text muted, text small, text muted, text muted. So it will not only search for just one pair, the text muted, it can even in the complete. Even if you want the complete string, once the text muted is coming, it will search for that also. So that's something to keep in mind. Either you write the complete argument, otherwise it will search for everything. If I wrote text here only, it will again show me everything because the text is coming in all these things. So that's something to look up, to look for. So any word that is reserved in Python, and if you want to pass that as a keyword argument, you have to follow this syntax. Okay, it follows the syntax if I write it like this attributes and class, and again, like in case of class, anything else you like is there. Is this any other result word that you want to use? We have to write it like that, dictionary. Now the limit argument is what it does is that it limits the number of times the findAll shoot us that keyword. So say you want to like if I was using I in the above, I passed this keyword. I passed this argument here, P. Okay, name the argument. So what it does is found all the P's. There are P coming, but say I don't want to find all the P. I would say I want to find the first, just only first P I want to find, second, third P, or 10P. So what I will do is I will pass this limit argument and I will ask put how many times I look for it. So I will just pass that if I run this code, so you can search P only for 3 times now. Okay, so see it goes to first P, and then the first P, then it goes to second P, then it goes to third P. So that's what if I will be writing here just one, but it will just search for the first P. At first P is here. Okay, the first P tag is here, so it will show me just this line. It did not show me anything else. See, so it doesn't show me anything else. If I write 2, it will show me just the first 2, and if I like to write 3, then show me the first 3. So that's how it is. So that's about the limit argument, and you can use it. And then there is a text argument. What you can do is you can search for the text instead of searching for a tag. Okay, instead of searching for it. And what is a tag? And this is a tag PA, and is all our HTML tags. I will explain all of this again into detail in the next video. We will go ahead and show you what all kind of tags are there in HTML. But if we want to search by the name of that thing, we want to search by using just the name. You don't want to search by using by the tag, then we can just pass it like this. We can write text and we can pass that text that we are looking for. So I'm passing it. Inception, I know somewhere here that Inception movie is in there, okay? And I can find that movie here. If I am not wrong, in Inception was Leonardo DiCaprio, right? See, so that they are in here. Inception is coming with Leo. So I want to look for this word, and what I will do is I will just pass this word. I will just pass as a text, and in Inception it will show me that, and now you can show me that. Now in the text you can pass at list. Also you can use for a list of you can pass a list of the text then you're looking for, and because as for all of those text, but it is not even like frequently used argument, because if you already know that the text exists somewhere on the page, then why would you be looking for it, right? Okay, and why, if you want to extract it anyway, even if you are looking for it just to check that exists there or not. But why would you want to look for that? You don't want to extract that part, right? If you already know that. So it's not because that frequently. And one more thing I want to tell about findAll is what findAll does is return a list. You see here it is a list. It comes in square bracket. So that means it returns a list every time, not only with text. Every time you used findAll, it will return a list. You see it here. This is a list. It comes in square brackets, so findAll will always return you a list, and you can use the same way the syntax of like how to work at list. If you know how to work with a list in Python, you can make the tag in the use of that, and you can find that particular just argument that on that particular thing that you are looking for in the list. So at the first index, say I have this thing must be at the second index. I have the second P, and the third is in there's I have the third P. So if I want to extract just this text, now what I will do is I will extract the third element, and that element extracted by passing 2. Okay, let's see if so you can make use of this property to findAll. Okay, you can extract that. You know what you are looking for. Again, coming back now, calling a tag is like calling findAll now. Instead of writing findAll in like dot findAll after the object you have created, you can just enter the tag and it will give you the same result. And so basically either writing a findAll okay again, the findAll with a small a and understroke this findAll, and this findAll, or with capital L, capital A, and no, and the score in between both works, and the same is of this and this. These, they are the same thing with why it is like that, because in the earlier versions of BeautifulSoup like BS2 and BS3 it was this, and now they have changed into this in BS4, but still both of these works. Okay, now again coming back here, instead of writing X, you're like dot findAll. If you just pass the argument to your object, BeautifulSoup object, it will work the same way. So basically writing findAll and not writing findAll and just putting in your object your argument, it is the same thing. Okay, so guys, so we will keep that in mind, because sometimes we will come in handy and it will use it. So guys, that's that. Now coming to that find is same as findAll. The only difference being between findAll and find is their find will find search only for the first thing that it whatever thing you like it. We will just find the first instance of that thing. If you are finding here, and if I run the cell, it will just find with first A, wherever the first A came, it will find me that only. And if you see here in the findAll that it is finding all the A's, right? It is finding all of the A tags come. It showed them, but find will just show me the first A tag, whatever the first time A came. It will show me the second difference is that findAll give you a list, but what find does, it does not gives you a list. It just simply gives you results. Okay, this will give you the direct result. It will give you a direct result. Okay, so that's these are the two differences between find and findAll. Okay, that one gives a list, and the other is that once for search for only the first instance, that I find out search for all the instances of that tag. And now again, like we can write this BS object in the bracket. I write this tag. It means the same as finding a similar way. If instead of writing it in a bracket, I call it like with a dot, it will mean the same thing as dot find A. Okay, so find and just directly calling the tag on our object is the same thing. So it will search for only the first is in the text of so you will see here. This is the result, and this is the same thing. So that's what you should keep in mind. Okay, we may not be using this shortcut to find all in most of the cases, but this thought we will use in going forward a lot. So keep this in mind. And this just means that find, okay, and it will, come automatically to you when you start working on this. If some automatically you do not have to remember it. Okay, so now that is for to find all. To find and find all for now, and don't be scared looking at this thing when going forward. We will clean all of this, and you extract whatever meaningful data and you have looking for. Okay, and then that we will do. Like and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video tutorial, and do not stop visiting our website. Leave your comments below and ask me any question you have. I will be very happy to answer them. Link is given in description of this video to get code and full material. Stay happy, stay safe, stay touchy.